In recent weeks, there has been the issue of the mismanagement of quarantine and managed isolation facilities. David Clarke was seen as not wanting to take responsibility for a series of bungles. And earlier this year, during the middle of lockdown, on two separate occasions, David Clarke breached New Zealand's strict stay-at-home rules. He went mountain bike riding on a separate occasion. He drove his family 20 kilometres for a visit to the beach. Following that breach, he offered his resignation to the Prime Minister, but Jacinda Ardern did not accept it, saying it would have caused too much disruption to the health sector in the middle of a major health crisis. But David Clarke says, given where New Zealand is now is the most appropriate time for him to go.
Serving as Minister of Health has been an absolute privilege, particularly through these extraordinary last few months. It's no secret that health is a challenging portfolio. I have given it my all. But it has become increasingly clear to me that my continuation in the role is distracting from the government's overall response to COVID-19 and the global pandemic.
David Clarke insists that he was not pushed, that this was his own decision. But last week, he and the Prime Minister had what Jacinda Ardern has described as a very frank and open conversation about his role. That discussion coming just days after David Clarke was accused of throwing New Zealand's top health official under the bus. Yesterday, the beleaguered Health Minister contacted the Prime Minister to offer his resignation. At this time, Jacinda Ardern accepted it, agreeing with David Clarke that he has become too much of a distraction. Prime Minister, since David Clarke broke the lockdown by taking his family to the beach, has he ever not been a distraction?
Oh, again, I would really just push back on that. The Minister himself has recognised that the COVID response does need to be our priority and that obviously continuity in the level 4 time, when we were in really the height of the pandemic, continuity was important.
Tom, David Clarke will be replaced in the short term until the election by the Education Minister, Chris Hipkins. As for David Clarke's future, well, he says he will stay on as an MP and recontest his seat at the upcoming election in September, now only roughly 80 days away.